Okay. So let me have a look. Bum 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 bum. Why does it say it's actually live? There it says it's live. Yeah. Okay. There we are. Sorry. Louder. Okay. Louder. We can do louder. Ah, it's up down there. We can do louder. Of course, can we do louder? Yeah, the problem with the mic is I wanted to improve on the mic and put it somewhere else, like from the headphone, but then my headphone nearly broke because I stepped on it. I think it's haunted. This project is haunted. I have a little time left, so I can just read across your stuff what your greetings to Budapest. Hi from Vienna. Can't hear you. Sanchi can't hear me. Can't hear you. Piggle is fine. That means you do hear me, right? Yeah, I know the scream louder. But sound is no loud. Okay, yeah. Is it okay? Is it okay? It's coming to really close to techno o'clock. So yeah, we're here now. So I made notes for the questions. I wanted to read them before techno o'clock, but that didn't really work. I will just I will just start with my usual stuff. Like here. This is where we ended last time. And I didn't change anything except I did a MIDI connection to my MiniBrute synthesizer and a recording channel. And I tried that it works. So here's the MiniBrute playing. It's over there. Yeah, okay. The second cam isn't on because, I had problems. It runs on battery and I will just switch it on when we need it. So this is what we did. It starts boring because we didn't really do arrangement yet. There's saying analog bass, but it's not analog, it's virtual analog, so it's the Diva. Oh yeah, that is. And it should be more out of the filter right there, right? I don't know why it's not, because I can see the modulation there. It's not working. Great. It's coming up. But what we do today is, here's an arpeggio from the Brazil, which is quite a nice virtual instrument, but we would like to do it with a real one, with an analog one, and combined with Modular. So let me have a it's all mono. I just picked up here mono. As far as I can see, the whole stream is mono. I don't know why. Maybe some nerd technical guy can tell me why that is, and if I can change it to stereo, then I will do so for the next time. We want to do an arp, meaning arpeggio. Someone told me that's Italian for playing the harp. It's a virtual harp, it's a harp synthesizer. So what we can do is simply copy, because that is a MIDI arpeggiator that is in between what's being played here and what's going into the Brazil virtual synthesizer. There's the virtual arpeggiator that is doing, when I hold the chord, it will just trigger the single notes one after the other, like this one, this one, this one, and again so. And we could use this one, but we could try to use the one in the synthesizer. So I will just copy the chords to the Brute, and I will just put it back one bar for reasons. I will solo lock it. I will have it on a key it's Alt S, I think, and that's the MiniBrute playing. And I will switch second camera on, which is on battery, which is a shame, but I didn't get the plug to work, which should power the camera. It's I can show you. It's here. It's here. It's great quality from China. It doesn't work. So it's on battery, the second cam. Hope it stays on a little bit and we can have a look over there. So it's arpeggiating. You see, oh, there's the little LED. I'm going over there right in time, but just let me show again here the screen. So it's the same like the virtual one over there. It's sending chords out to an arpeggiator, which will play the chord notes one after the other in 16th timing. But this timing is loose. I will show you. I will just let the MIDI chords play and go over there. So here I am. Right. I hope you still hear me. So that's the Arturia MiniBrute. It's a very good first or second synth, or it's a great synth, but it's good for starters because it has connections and you can connect it to Modular. And the newer ones are even better. This is the internal oscillator, sub-oscillator. More parts of the oscillator, noise. What we are going to do is, this is the little audio in, and this means I have wired it up here, that through this plug there is coming something else into the filter and the amplifier of this synth. So I can filter it. But the sound itself, the core of the sound comes through this filter, from here. And this one is the Loquelic Iteritas. Noise engineering, Google it. Fantastic stuff. And this one is, I will just show you why it's fantastic. I'm just turning knobs here. Great. Oh, I love it. And you can combine it, of course, with the internal oscillator. So, yeah. Great. I think that's a nicer sound than some virtual analog stuff. So we are going to record it and try to do some things with it. Let's go here again. Yeah, what do I have to say, or should I explain something or just record it? Let me have a look. Let me just have a look in the chat if you are hearing it. Turn the metronome off, please. Okay, that's something we could do. Although, yeah. One thing, it's the internal arpeggiator I have to show you. It's the internal arpeggiator, which means I have tapped in the tempo. So if I go, and this is why I needed the metronome, which I need to switch on again, because this is why it was still on. Okay, but I can now turn it off. And why do I use the internal arpeggiator? Just because I can do on the knobs. And it glitches sometimes, which is also very nice if we want to do some techno. I can do everything just while recording. And it's still not using any modular like modulating, it's just running, and I'm Up there it's a little bit out of tune, but yeah. And this is, well, it sounds good, doesn't it? So, let's think about what we need to do when we're recording it. What is there? What are you typing? Kommt Gesang noch? Yeah, of course, I'm seeing you later. My eyes are bleeding. Why is that? Gear porn. Okay, of course, yeah. So, will we just record it? Yeah, it's roughly in time. We will just switch off these. And I have it's set to the import of, yeah, it's coming. Yeah, the signal is coming. I have to double check if it plays that there's something coming in that I can actually record, and then I will just go for record, and I will let me make this bigger and put to a good point. And what I first need to do is I need to put it on a starting point. The thing is usually should be here a little keypad to start and stop the sequencer. And I changed some things, and the keypad is not where it should be, right here. So I can't start it, and yeah. Next time I will improve. Oh, we can also do some live playing, I mean. What I'm looking for is a nice starting sound. Not too thick, not too thin. It's a bit thin there. And by the way, everything on this one is just one of the 3 algorithms, so I can change algorithms so more sounds. Isn't it a bit boring? Oh, we shorten it. Yeah, that's a good beginning. That's a good beginning. We can record, because with analog you have to always think about the start. If you start recording, let's just have. Oh wait, sorry. You have to see me. Let's just have the arp as the beginning. So I'll move everything else. Oh, that's the clap effects. I will put the clap effects to the clap. Even one more up there, and I will also put it there. So yeah, just a bass drum and this one. So we can start with that. The beginning is always a little bit untight, not tight. It's not totally in sync. It's not in sync. Okay. Okay. So much for the learning curve. Yeah, that was not in sync enough for me. So you learn the other way now. You can handle this. We will use the MIDI arpeggiator. So I will just go into my mixer. I have the MIDI arpeggiator here. I will hold down Alt and Command and drag it over here. And we have it here. And I will switch off. Wait a second. I will switch off over there. Click the arpeggiator of the Arturia. So we're here. I still have all those possibilities, just virtual, but yeah, sorry for that. We might keep it to, no, we don't keep it. So we're here. It's not the starting sound. 1 second. was shorter, wasn't it? It's never twice the same. That's also nice with analog. A burden for producers, but great for artists. Once done, you can never copy it. So, what are you saying? Okay, I'm waiting for vocals. Yeah, great. Who's going to sing? Just one. Who sings? If there's anyone singing, I don't know. We could set up an online session with singing. So we start. Oh, I didn't switch cameras. That was a little bit fast. Coming up. Attack on the amplifier and filter. Make it softer. I'll make it. I will just also have the pitch bend. Okay, not like this. Okay, that was merely okay, but no, wasn't good enough. What I was missing is more modulation. So let's. Do we have time for more modulation? 20 past. Yeah, we have. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, we can make. Oh, we can do what we also can do. In the meantime, I can answer some questions that came up because I noted them, but on this computer. So, do you use layering much? As I was starting, as soon as it was technically possible, I always layered the hell out of the things and tried to stack and stack. But nowadays I try to focus on single sounds and. When I have one sound doing something and I have the urge to stack it with something, then I think about maybe the sound isn't there where it needs to go. And I will work on the sound more, like with analog, because you can have really interesting sounds with analog. How do you normally start? Yeah, sometimes with ideas, sometimes with sounds. I think I will just I've written them down. I will just copy them in the chat, right? Should that work? Yeah, that should work. I will do that after the live stuff. I will just copy my answers. I don't need to read them. Reading is boring. So let me just hide that one. Let me then start here again. Starting point. Starting point setting. Too thick. Oh yeah, what I wanted to do is more modulation here, which means I need some stuff that modulates. Something like this, maybe. It's going through a filter. It's a high-pass filter, high-pass in. Oh yeah, wiggling the cable will make the pitch unstable. That's quite nice. What we really want to modulate is this one. Like this. And I could stand here all the time and just modulate it, but with Modular, you have cables doing that for you. I mean, not cables, but you can have the input of modulate going to something that will modulate, like an LFO over here. Something like this. I mean, it's a bit wild, maybe. I'll just make it slower. Yeah, other way. Alright, it's okay for a second voice, but not for the first one because it's going all the way. Oh, this one's here. It's the fold parameter. So this is more alive. This is more alive. Stop the playback. Ah, I missed my keypad. So this is more alive. Let me just... I'm not doing anything. Oh, that's nice. So, I will have that one. A bit mixed in. I'm gonna have this as a starting point. So, now go back and start another record. I will just leave this one down there. I'll save. Command S, always save. What else do we have there? Yeah. Someone is writing to Julian. You want to tell a story about your first... Yeah! I wanted to tell the story about my first 909 encounter. You forgot that last time. I will forget it this time again. I will do it. I will forget it if I reckon now. Then I will just... Let's do another way. I will just play back and play around some... No, I can record. I will have a recording pass and thereby tell you the story. Which I think I also had... I told that in an interview sometime, but... Yeah, well, I started programming a computer with 13, Commodore 64. And then found out that it is possible to have sounds with it, and you could expand making sounds with synthesizers and stuff. That was the point there. It's not easy doing music and telling a story. A bit higher there. It needs to be in sync, so I will tell the story later. I have to concentrate here, sorry. I'm just an amateur. Too wild? I forgot the story, huh? Okay. That is better. So, I kicked the cam. Oh, you didn't see me. You didn't see me performing, right? I did switch the camera. I should have told the story. Okay, the story is, let me switch here. The story is I programmed computer, I found out that I could use also synthesizers. I bought synthesizers and I did electronic music, like you might know from the late 80s, or even late 70s, like Jean-Michel Jarre and the melodic synthesizer stuff. And I always thought, turning 15 years, getting into the phase, and I was always like, yeah, that's nice, but that's not what I want to do. And there was one night I was out with 15. I was at the Macht der Nacht, which was a tent in the nowhere, and with loud techno music, which without being called techno music. And there was Westbam. And oh yeah, I got the messages that switch the camera. Yeah. Thank you. 3 minutes ago. Why did it take so long? Okay. And there was Westbam playing, and he played really cool, to my mind, techno, and there was the bass drum, and I was like, that's what my music is missing. I want to do melodic electronic music with nice harmonies, but with a kicking bass drum. And so I started, and that was my first encounter. So consuming products by the 909. I think I never touched an original 909, but that might change in this format. I think I will get an original 909 and do one session with the 909. So, what do we have here? Yeah, that's just, no. Let me have another audio track here. Yeah, there we are. What we always have to do, oh no, that wasn't the live signal. MiniBrute, I will just, nothing is where it belongs. This one should be here normally. Okay, I muted my mic. I need to mute this one. Yeah. I will forget it. I will not mute this one. I will mute this one. And then I can listen to the recording. And first thing we have to do with analog is the recording in time. I mean, really like. You see, it's okay, but we can improve it with pushing it a bit further into. And then we will have a cut here so that it's on straight note. So, and we had some effects on the playback, but not now. Where are we? There are we. And I don't have some effects here. What do I have? Well, I need a delay there. Of course I need a delay. So this is this one, and okay, you're right, camera switch. I need a red light that turns on when I don't switch camera, or someone sitting here switching cameras. So, you didn't see what okay, next thing I will try to improve next time, switching camera. And it's all orange here, I see, yeah. I'm very sorry, I'm just learning how to stream. I think I can do a little bit of music, but streaming is totally new to me. So, let's have a look. Let's think where we would spread the signal. This is a technique I usually do with analog stuff. Because I mean, we would start earlier with this would be a great moment to have a little break. I will just, do you see that? Yeah, you see that. I will just have this one. We don't have crash, right? Do we have a crash? Is that a crash? Ah, we have crash. So I will also copy the crash there, and it's dry. That's not good. We will have it also in the hall, in the echo. Why is the echo not playing? Oh, it's too loud, too soft. Yeah. yeah, it's not perfect, but so what we are going to do now is we will record 2 more passes left and right. So that's a technique I often use when I have a main analog sound. Yeah, that's nice. Senshi K, you're coming around and switch the camera. I just read it there. So what I often do is if I have one main analog sound that is interesting, moving, fat and is great, but then you want to have something more without destroying the focus on this one, I will have similar sounds left and right. Just thinner and so I will go over there. I will switch camera, hopefully. I will rename before that this one to be. What else do I need to do? Switch on the MiniBrute. Yeah, because it's, of course, it is set to the loudest part where I stop. So I need to push that one back to half. Let me just. You don't. You can't listen to panning, right? Okay. I will mute it. So let's first think about what do we need left and right. We don't need a sub oscillator. We switch it off. We don't need as many oscillators. We might put on a softer. Oh, that's a nice place. Softer oscillator like this one. This one here. Triangle is a soft oscillator. And we will switch this one to not modulate the fold, but maybe the morph parameter. And we will have it much slower. Modulating. We might have it a bit softer, a bit longer. And a bit thinner with this one. It's oh, the camera moved, right? Okay. So this is the starting point for where we kick in on the left side. Let's say the left side, and then I will. Usually, what I then do. Yeah, I switched camera. What I then do is when I record the left side, I will have the main sound on the right side. But if it's mono, you won't listen to it. You can't listen to it. So I just record it without the main sound. So it's nicely moving. What it could be. About the modulator pitch. It might be a little bit too much for just on one side. Okay, I didn't switch camera. I didn't switch camera. Sorry. You didn't see me wiggling. I'm very sorry. I need to fix that. So I will have... You now see this, what I do, right? Okay, I'm very ashamed. Okay, I will have 2 more audio tracks. I will see how the timing is at the beginning. Oh yeah, I'll push it a little bit back because we don't have a time machine that knows what to play before the MIDI note comes. So, and what we now do is we will just copy it. How long is the motive? Something like this. And yeah, and just loop. And this way we can have 5 and 6 left and right, which you won't hear, I think. But it's a really nice stereo effect. You don't hear it, what a pity. You will hear it because I will try to do from time to time. I thought I will do it every week, but I will do it every other week maybe. I will just put some effort into it and make it listenable and put it on SoundCloud as it is, because it is a growing piece, as you might have encountered by now. It is a growing piece. Why don't you see? Okay, you do see this background, yeah. You see it? It's called the techno continuum, right? It sounds so nice in stereo. What a pity that you are only listening in monitor. Yeah. Well, that's much better than I should usually. I should use hardware, not virtual instruments. So, what do we do now? It's 22, so we have time to ask our audience, and I can have a look at the chat. Bum, 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 bum. You need an assistant. Yeah, I volunteer. Okay, Pazzi, where do you live? Could you do that online? Could we? We could. I mean, if I can't get my... no. Switch the cam. Let me have a look. I mean, I have the laptop here. Let me show you here over there. Yes, here is the. There's the laptop. I should use the laptop with Nachrichten, with messages up there. And a good friend is writing me, no, switch the cam, and I should. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't look there. I'm not used to have my eyes somewhere else when I do music. I look at logic and hardware, and that's it. So I will just switch off the second cam because it will lose the battery live. Yes, chat. Dum 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 dum. La blam blam. Which drum is this? Blam blam. Yeah. How do we do it with the chat? You can ask questions and you can write. What next with our track? No, I don't read the questions. Okay, another friend is writing me. He's going to help me next week. Thank you, Frank. Yeah. Okay. I maybe should. It's even worse than the first time. The zero number with not cam switching. Okay. Questions, anyone? Just now I'm watching the chat. So, would you like to do singer audition? Yeah, why not? So anyone who's good singing quite well. I mean, not like me, because if I could sing, I would do it myself, but I can't, and I'm very sad, but I live with it for 30 years that I do music. So if you can sing, yeah, how should we do it? I mean, how do I get you singing? No, it's not E major, it's E minor, Mr. Dabbeat. But I will fix that. Just sing an E major and I will make it work with that one. A little bit faster. Yeah, I know. The thing is the techno continuum, you know, continuous. That's why it's called that way. And you need to start slow. Yeah, and you need to think about a live act or a DJ set. I mean, you will not start with a slammer 160 BPM. At least I won't. So, no, stay in minor. Yeah, right. Okay, exactly. On which vocals you are thinking? Yeah, I mean, I'm open to suggestions. What kind of vocals? I mean, there was one time where the vocal didn't work and we just used whispering, whispering. You might remember that. At least when it's past winter. So, Passport to Heaven. Passport to Heaven. Yeah, that's a really nice voice, but it's because he's a world superstar, actor, and we didn't ask him. Okay, something like a story, or just shout-outs. Yeah, someone is doing shout-outs there, out there, and they are quite successful. How much is the fish? No, B-side Spring. The B-side is called Whispering, yeah. Exactly, but no one is whispering. Is there someone whispering or whispering? Matthias, I called. No, I don't. Yeah, well, a mail per month maybe. He's asking about contact to Farid, my former companion. More questions? Otherwise, continuing with the thing with the vocals. Just send me MP3s of you singing. I mean, you can record this one, or I will put it on SoundCloud the next days. This one, and you will just sing on it, something, and send me an MP3, and if I like it, yeah, maybe. No drum recommendations, yes, of course, drums. Yes, of course, I will have to show, I mean, it will sound like I'm paid by them, but I will need to move the camera if I... no, I will do it next time, because... Should we work more on this one? Have another arpeggiator? It's full enough. But let me have one round with the arpeggiators here. A totally different sound. With the same devices, totally different sound. I will just copy it here and have it higher or lower, what you say, higher. You'll do it higher. Transposition. A bit squeaky. No, we'll, yeah, but no, well, it's not nice. Ah, come on. No. So, any questions here that I can? No, what is with a little bit cello? Yeah, live cello would be great. If any one of you plays the cello quite well, play cello with it. Send me an MP3, and maybe you're here the next time. Virtually, of course. We are all COVID safe here, but. Yeah, send me, if you play any other instrument, I mean, just play on it and send it to me, yeah, we'll see. So, what I wanted to do now is the Brute C, something different. So, I already did that. So, just for that I have some variation there for maybe, I will just use, I have switch cam. The gear cam is still on and it's not sharp because it lost the focus there. Yeah, good enough. Because the battery of the camera will be not working very long. So, we will switch it live. And we will make it quite wild. I will just have this one triggered here. Oh, it doesn't work. I will just have this one here on Modular. No. Oh, that's techno more. Okay, and because we are starting in the song here, there. Oh, I recorded it. I didn't want to. Did I want to? Yeah, I think I said I want to record. So, I would just record some totally different arpeggio. I mean, the same MIDI arpeggio, but different sound. To just have a variation for later arranging it. Switch cam. Ha! I thought on it. Switching cam. Some noise. And let's try the other algorithm then. Cute. It's cute, but I don't like it. Okay. Always know which knob you are touching. I needed to tune it. I grabbed the wrong knob. That sounds too solid. But what we're going to do now is we stack an arpeggiator on the arpeggiator. Just because we can. Not all ideas are great. I mean, we won't use that as it is, but I mean, it's totally crazy, but things like that are always great to have. Hey, there's my camera. So things like that are always great to have. If you recorded what you need, then just go totally crazy and see what happens, because that's the great thing with analog. So we have a total mess here, and we are just some minutes before we need to close. So I think I will just tidy this one up later. Just listening into it, into the raw sound, because it's not anyway mixed, and we need more audio stuff up here. Just drag it down. It's, let me have a look. Now it's this recording is this. That was just a loop. So let's have a listen. I already started wild. Pasisali, it's MiniBrute 1 though, the early one. If you wait for a sale, it's 400 bucks, 400 euro. It's fantastic value. I mean, you could this one and 3 modules, and you're set with synth sounds. And even drums. We need to see the Basilimus Iteritas. It's another module from Noise Engineering, which is focused on drums or percussion, and it's totally mind-blowing crazy. Which is a good thing. Okay. Yeah. Switch off the MIDI. But having some things like this, just for a B part, is good. It's good to have. So, but we will do that all later. I will do that without you watching. So, what do we have in the chat? Okay, someone is drawn between ill and great, but some questions. There was a suggestion that people asking me a question will put some, add Rolf Meyer-Bode before it, which is because I can't really see it. 909 toms are missing, maybe as a hook line. Yeah, that was my idea too. I thought when there's the week, I will have the original 909 here. I will do parts just with the 909, of course, not only drums, but I will use the toms. That was an idea I already had, but yeah, thank you. A piano part. Yeah. Yeah, we need better harmonies for a great piano part, but of course we can play the piano sometime. But not now. You already see I played the piano, yeah? VSL pianos, Keyscape, all great pianos. Any questions? Any questions? I have to choose between Moog Grandmother, Arturia MiniBrute and Breaker Monopoly. Yeah. Why do you have to choose? These are very cheap and you can buy one each year, and I think the Moog Grandmother is it has a great sound, but I think it's not thought out totally, so I love the Arturia MiniBrute for being such a cheap synth, so yeah, what should I say? Yeah, no 20, no. Generally, in this format, please don't ask me about remixes of old R&B stuff, because those who already asked me on Facebook might know my answer, that the rights do not belong to me 100%, and yeah, I can't do them even if I would like to do them, so no R&B remix. Sorry, it was a great time, but that chapter is closed. What do we do next? Some minutes are left. Can I recommend Keyscape? Yes, I can recommend Keyscape if you are doing stuff with keys. I mean, not for electronic music. If you're doing something like Massive Attack, if you're doing or ambient music, it might be okay, but no, it's great for funk and pop and soul and yeah, wherever you need e-pianos. So not for you, Julian. Also, Play to Be, right? Yeah, the thing with Place to Be was quite crazy, because of course I did it alone in my bedroom with, I think I was still 17 or something. But the rights went some way, and half of it went to an ex-companion. So he owns half of Place to Be now too, and no remixes of Place to Be on the horizon. Aha. Okay, the story. Yeah, that's great. So, did I tell? I told the story. Okay, die Geschichte. I thought that I forgot the 909 story, but I told it, right? I told the 909 story. So, what can we do? Just some minutes left. I mean, I could do 10 more minutes, but let's try percussion. Okay, we will just do it, because it can be that the camera will lose energy because of the battery, because the one thing there is not working. Oh, there's a question. Yeah, a petition. Great, yeah, my initials. Not so important for me. Let's do some percussion. Let me think. Yeah, let's do some modular percussion. Really quickly, really just going in. I will use the Arturia to kick some percussions for the beat part. I will leave everything here. I will switch on the MiniBrute, even with an Arpeggio. Oh yeah, but not the second one on. I will switch it off. I will go over there. Have the gear cam. I will switch off this one. So, and now I need a long cable, because I want to put in, where are my long cables, my really long cables, the green ones are here. Come up, because I want to push in this one here. Haha, you don't, wait, I called it hand cam, because I wanted to use it also like this, but the cables are not working like they should. I mean, yeah, but generally you see, here's more stuff, more modular, and I want to use this one here. I will post some photos or something. So, and I will trigger it just with the gate here, and I will need here. So, and I will need another cable to just pull it back into the Arturia. It's not how I would usually. Oh, I can just put it. I will send it to the Arturia. Why not? So, external in. This way, here. Yeah, there we go. Just for playing around, I will just Just to play around, I will just let this one hold and loop. Just a trigger, it's just sending out one trigger to this one. Do you know why I like this module? Especially for techno. So I think I will need another trigger. I will have another trigger and I will have this trigger here. Haha. I might explain later. Or I might not. Well, let me have a look. Let me have a listen. I just play. Oh, it's totally out of sync. Oh. Something is not working here. This one is in sync. Why is that this one not? Okay, we'll just record 16th. Okay, this is too wild there. I will mute that one. And I will need to call that one Arturia Iteritas alter. Oh, you don't see, I just changed the file name. I didn't switch camera, I know, but I just changed the file name. Find the right pitch. Something like this is always good to have. I hope the recording is okay. Let me have a look. Just go back here and see if... Because sometimes you do the craziest stuff and the recording doesn't work. Yeah. At the end. And then you just throw that in on some other place, like here. Whoop. Oh, I need to switch off this one. It's still playing! Yeah, because it's been triggered and not... Wait, I have to switch it off now because this way. So that's the recording. Part of it. It's dry, it should be a little bit... Okay, there it's going down. Wait. Okay, on this note it goes down, and there we do need our downbeat. So we will have it on 41 here. And we might... Oh. That's the wrong one. So... There. Yeah, it's 37. Whoop. Okay, we need to push that one to there. We can open it over there. I would then thin out the bass drum there. Something like this. And the fun thing is it's fun. I mean, the great thing with the hardware is you're just standing there, putting a trigger so it works musically, and you're just turning knobs. And if it's great, just press record. You should have the keypad where the synths are, so that you can actually start record from there, not moving. Good invention. Should be there next time. And yeah, then you're just collecting things, and then you're arranging things, and it's so much more fun than watching screens. I mean, virtual instruments. So, another round of last questions, please. This is still on being, no one can take that away from me. Yeah, maybe. I won't comment on this one. Ich würde verrückt werden bei den Kabeln. Yes, me too. Bodemeyer-Rode. Nee, Bolf-Meyer-Rode. There's a question. Oh no, that was old. So, can you reproduce this in a software synth? Natalia is asking me. Well, not with that much fun. It would be a lot of work, and you will only get. I mean, the both modular oscillators we had in there are digital, of course, because they are totally complex and have a lot of possibilities. They are digital, but they have knobs, and they have a lot of knobs, and they have. You have a mind map, and if you are used to using them, and you work totally different than with looking on something like this here, because this technically. Come on, I need another computer. I need a faster computer. So I mean, this technically is a modular synth and is sounding quite good, but these are not real knobs. It's totally different. It's totally different. So if I had to choose 1,000 euro in hardware synth, which is 2 cheap synths and a module, or 1 cheap synth and 3-4 modules, and 5,000 synths in virtual analog, I will always choose the real analog, because it's fun. I mean, you saw me. I have to think about 1,000 things like camera switching, and still, yeah, it makes fun and it works somehow. I mean, it was the first pass. Doing some percussive things. I can do more percussive next time. So, 1 hour. We have 1 hour. No, not yet. It's nearly 10 past 10. So, yeah. Camera switching next time. I promise I find a solution. I will at least, how far are we here? That's about 2 minutes. And I have a B part. I have stuff for B part here. So I can make that for... Yeah, and I can... What you always can do, last really quick tip, you go... If you have something with changing harmonies, there is the harmony changing, you just cut there. And then you just loop. Just loop. Then put some other effect on it, and you have a B part. It's that quick. I have too much stuff here. I'll just use something totally crazy. Not that crazy. Just I thought about more like... oh, that's too much. I need... my... Yeah, this one, maybe. Where is it? No, I didn't want that one. I want the chorus. What's the chorus called? And let's have a phaser. Just... Oh, analog phaser sounds so much better. I would love to show you an analog phaser, or at least... I mean, I have 2 of them for using stereo. Very cheap Dupfer modules, absolutely fantastic sounding, instead of this, because this is just making it thin. But yeah, next time. So, but nevertheless, this could be our B part. just going on. Oh, you have to also have the bass, of course, just straight, like this. And you have a B part, you do some drumming stuff, and then you go back to this part and add another layer of this, or exchange it, and then you are at 5-6 minutes, and that's enough for a techno track. But not for a continuum, of course. So, I will switch to the big cam over there. Last questions, anyone? Okay. Thanks, Rolf, for your time. Okay. I'm exceeding, yeah. Do you have some constructive questions, maybe? Has it ever happened that you were missing something and had to rebuild the sound? Of course. Of course. Dozens of times, yeah. And with analog, you never can copy it. I mean, I have an analog synth that can have memories. Oh, no, I have more than one, but I have... Yeah, the peak also can... If you store a preset, it's something different. But modular, you can never have the sound. If again, you can never... So, record the hell out of it. And, yeah. So, I was in need of that, and I couldn't really copy it. Of course, it sounded okay, but... Mans are born for knobs. That's what she said. What do we have? Thanks, Rolf. Please post a section of the track on SoundCloud. Yeah. For singers and musicians, I will do, and I will just also for listening pleasure, I will do. Maybe I will exchange the bass drum, or will put it through some relay, because it's, I mean, it's the Logic integrated 909 through some plugins. It's not great. I will exchange the drums maybe, and then put it on SoundCloud, and the next week, yeah, just leave me some comments on Facebook or whatever. Oh, yeah, share, and yeah, what's it called? Where is it? What's it called over there? The little bell. Ring the bell for me, so you know when I'm going on. Leave me some comments. Leave me ideas for the next time. I mean, I have something that I would like to integrate into the continuum next week, but I'm still open to... I wanted to do more than one arpeggio. I mean, also changing the harmonies, but time is so quick if you have to think on camera switching, for instance. Okay. The live is available. I can do them all analog with harmonies and strings. Yeah. More harmonies and strings. Yeah, we can do that next time. Do you use Logic's Alchemy? It's good enough. I mean, I've used the EXS sampler a lot. And I've used it so long that I didn't really warm up with Alchemy. Because for preset stuff I use Omnisphere, and I used EXS for my own samples and creative stuff, crazy stuff. Because it's simpler, and Alchemy, yeah, too many tools. I mean, have a look when I go to where's an open instrument? Here. If I go here, I have my instruments sorted. So I have orchestral instruments, I have bass instruments, I have drums, I have keys. Oh, just one key? No, it's wrong. Keyscape needs to be there. I have guitars, acoustic guitars, drums. I have where's my synths? Wait for it. I have synth analog, so virtual analog. I have synth digital. I have Rompler, so they play samples mostly. It's too much. I mean, Alchemy is a great tool, so just use it. Does Healthy Fit? Yeah. Boom, boom. Why doesn't you have... Why don't I have my last album on Spotify? Do you know how much Spotify pays? Google it. Google it. I think it's a billionth of a cent per stream or something. There are reasons artists are not happy with Spotify. Google it. Yeah. Any preferred software for mastering? Oh, mastering. Yeah, we will have a week for mastering, because that's not a question I can answer in a minute. And 5 minutes. I'm 5 minutes past. that's a good time to change camera. Oh, goddamn. Yeah, change camera if I show something here. I need an assistant. So I just showed my plugin structure here, and this is instruments. And so my synth, virtual analog synth are these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 11, and that's not Logic internal. Digital are much more, and Rompler playing back samples is here, so it's too much stuff, because having 3 hardware synths is all you need for, at least for electronic music, to be happy, and some drum samples and stuff. EQ, compression. Having too much is, I mean, yeah. Next time. What about Bandcamp? I will read all that. We can go on the chat. I will just switch off the camera and have a water. In 3 minutes I will have a look on, I will be 15 minutes more in the chat, so drop me questions there and I will answer them there. But the stream is over now. Oh wait, there. The stream is over now. I promise to think about how I solve the problem with switching cams. And yeah, I hope you learned something, liked something. I will post music on SoundCloud, and yeah, share it, tell your friends. Have a great weekend. No, not weekend. Have a great rest of the week and a weekend and a beginning of the week, and see you back next Wednesday. Techno o'clock. Where's, yeah, stop streaming. Techno o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 minutes, 9:09.